know if this meal could be included in the thumbnail. Hello, good morning. I feel like I've been hit by a truck a little bit right now. I don't know why. I had a good sleep last night. Life's been good, but I'm ready for a little morning coffee. Let's make a coffee. I've really been on the Nespresso life. Got all like my little special mugs over here. I love this one. We're gonna do this one today. So I've been very into the protein coffee lately. What I actually need to do is get like a milk steamer and like frother, so that way I don't have to do it this way. But I feel like, you know what, we're making do. So I take my soy milk. We're gonna pop this in the microwave. Whoa, you can see how late this is. I woke up at like 8:30 today, but I've just had things to do. This is really rare that I'm eating this late, to be fair. Okay, so now we've got somewhat more milk. I am obsessed with this protein powder. I tried a lot of vegan protein powders. I always come back to this one. This is the Genuine Health Vanilla Vegan Protein. I just think it tastes so good in everything, like protein oats, smoothies. I'm gonna do probably like, a half a scoop, maybe that is. And then I've just got like the mixing end of this whisker, and that way it's nice and mixed. Now we go to the Nespresso machine. Got quite the collection going on in here. I've been loving this one, the Bianca. Is that what it is? Bianco? This is my last one. Oh no. Oh, it's hard to do with one hand. Gorgeous. Okay. Good morning, Canada. Okay. Adorable. Sorry, this mug is everything. I bought this from this amazing ceramic artist in Australia. Her handle, I think it's just Kemma, or it might be _ Kemma. I'll have her link below. I'm obsessed with this. It makes every drink better. It's all about the experience, you know? So good. Whoever one day made a post about protein coffee, I salute you. I really do. It kind of changed my mind. I only thought protein powder could be like put in oatmeal or in smoothies. Like I just didn't think about it in any other way. So great work. I feel like maybe that's been like one thing that has been different with my food lately. I've definitely been trying to eat more protein, like consciously. I feel like normally I'm like, oh, I eat whatever I feel like eating. I also feel like I do naturally just crave a bit more protein lately. I feel like I've been doing a lot more weights at F45. And I feel like so much of my fitness when I was younger was a lot more cardio based and, you know, running like crazy, doing gymnastics and tumbling and just being a bit chaotic. And I feel like I've been just lifting weights a lot more and been less cardio crazy. So all my trainers there were like, Jaclyn, you gotta eat more protein. And I'm like, I'm a vegan, let me live. I get enough protein. And I think that's like the normal response because that's like the first thing you always hear when you're like, I eat plant-based or I eat vegan. And they're like, where do you get your protein? So you're like, I get that there's like a degree of just being sick about hearing it. So I think for a while I was like, leave me and my protein alone. There's no such thing as protein deficiencies. But honestly, like, it's like, yeah, if I'm lifting all these weights, I want to build more muscle. I'm bulking, baby. So I've been having protein coffee. Who am I? Am I like a gym bro now? I say this all the time, but everything I do in life is really just me training to be on Survivor one day. Ideally, what I would love to happen is I would love to be on a season and then not win. I feel like all the greats don't win their first season, you know? Boston Rob, I'm looking at you. So yeah, I would love to not win my first season and then be brought back and then win on my second season. And then, you know, if we're really putting it all out there, if we're really just manifesting, if we're really just letting the Jaclyn Juju do its thing, then it'll be time that Jeff Probst is ready to retire. And it's like, you know what, you've had a male host for this whole entire series. It's time for a woman to come in and host the show, you know what I mean? So hopefully at that point, I can very respectfully and honorably be Jeff Probst. I would love to host Survivor one day. Are you kidding me? Should I even put this on the internet or should I just say this for like personal archive? It's not embarrassing actually to not accomplish things that you set out because that's also reality. There's so many things actually in my life where I have failed so miserably. I was talking about this with a friend recently and it's like, I think it's very easy. I mean, we know this with social media. It's so easy to look at someone else's life and be like, oh my gosh, all they have is wins. All they have is successes. They've never struck out in their life. And it's so funny because I can see how people could think that of me. And although I do try to share a good balance of things and not only, you know, share the highlight reel, I understand how people could think that of my life too. And it's that fine line too, because it's like, I know how lucky I am. I know how blessed I am. I know how many wonderful wins and things that have gone my way. But also I've lived my life. I know all the things that haven't gone my way. I know all the things that I've tried so hard to accomplish and completely failed. That's just the reality of life. So yeah, right now I'm like, I better be on Survivor and I better win and I better host it one day. But also if I don't, don't, then it wasn't meant to be. But I don't want to think that way because right now the tribe has spoken. I'm gonna be doing that, you know? It's like I was made for that. There's literally nothing I would want more right now. Do people my age watch Survivor? I mean, okay, sorry, that sounds slanderous towards Survivor. Survivor, if you're watching this CBS, I'm sure your numbers are insane. I'm sure your viewership is amazing. Like, I know I got back into it during the pandemic because I was just on the Paramount app and just like watched every single season. But I used to watch it as a kid and then I just kind of stopped one time. So I know I'm heavily back into Survivor. Are other people of similar demographic into it at all? I don't know. Maybe that's the angle. CBS, if you're watching this, let's bring a specific demo back to watching Survivor. Who mainly? I don't know. Is it kids? Is it families that watch it? Would love to know those insights. I am obsessed with game show TV and things like that. Like reality TV, yes. I don't know. There's certain shows that like I probably wouldn't do, but like get me on Survivor, then get me a spinoff and get me on Amazing Race. Like that would be fun. That would be fun. Anyways, did I even make the connection of that story? Don't know if I said this or not. Forgive me if I'm repeating myself. Everything I do in current day is to prep for Survivor. So the reason I've been working out so hard, in my delusional mind, I'm like, oh, so when I'm on Survivor, I'm like really strong and ready for the challenges. It's like I'm like prepping to as if I'm actually going on the show and I'm gonna be like starving on an island for 40 days. But I'm not on it. But in my mind, I'll be ready when they call. I love being delusional, guys. I really do. It's kind of like the fun of life, like the possibility. Like, what if? What if that happened? I'm on one. Okay. I need to do some emails, do some work. Oh, I didn't even tell you about my day. Okay, let's sit back down for 1 second. So I'm really excited today. I've got actually a pretty approachable work day. I feel like things have been kind of crazy, and then like with the move, life was overwhelming for a hot second. But I've got a very approachable work day today. Just kind of prepping. I've got some fun things coming up. So just getting all of my ducks in a row. Is that what it's called? Get all my T's crossed and my I's dotted. So more of an admin day in a good way. All that to say, I also really want to do a big office beauty studio clean out. It's been a disaster ever since I moved in. It's never been properly cleaned. I've been needing to go through my beauty stash and just like throw out old products and donate things and just like do a big purge. So that's on the list today too. So that is on the docket today. And then I have my lovely grandmother, my grandma Forbes coming up, and my aunt. We're gonna do a little dinner tonight. I'm very much so in my hosting era. I don't know if this is like a new phase of being an adult, but I just like want to have people over and I want to cook for them and I just want to have people in my space. So we're gonna do a very classic Jaclyn go-to, a vegan burger night with some potatoes. And I think my aunt said there's this like asparagus salad that she's been either wanting to recreate. So I think we're gonna make that as well. And then I'm gonna make my focaccia, which I've been perfecting this homemade bread. There's a TikTok video. I think I talked about this in my last vlog, but I'm gonna properly make it today because I want them to have that when we come in, and then dinner a bit later. It's funny. I feel like I don't get to spend as much one-on-one time with like my grandma and my aunt. I mean, obviously I spend time with them all the time, but it's like all my family will be there and everyone will be there. So it's kind of fun to like get them just one-on-one for a little bit. But yeah, it was funny. My aunt had messaged me. It was literally probably like what, a year and a half ago. It was over like Christmas time. We were all vacationing and I love to chef it up on a family vacation. I'm like, guys, I will be the resident live-in chef. Tell me what you guys want to eat and I'll make it. So we did a burger night one time there, and my aunt had never had, I don't think she had either ever had an Impossible burger or ever had a vegan burger, but like they're super open-minded. And I will say, red flag of people who are like, ew, vegan food. I'm like, what does that even mean? It's just the same food, just minus the meat and cheese. How is it grosser? That's a whole separate rant. Anyways, my aunt was like, I have never stopped thinking about your vegan burgers ever since we had that meal. So I was like, that's what we're making. Vegan burger night, my favorite thing, debatably. I'm gonna stop. This has been a long intro. Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to what I eat in a day. We're only on coffee. And we're probably 15 minutes in. Okay, I swear I was gonna go, but now that I have the coffee, I'm like, my appetite's riled up. I need breakfast. But I don't really feel like that anymore, so I think I'm just gonna do toast and a just egg. Really, I have changed so much. I have been on such a savory kick for the last like 6 months, which I used to eat protein oats and have a sweet breakfast with maple syrup every single day. So I don't know what phase this is. So a little country harvest. This is gonna be a very not glamorous breakfast, but that's fine. It's realistic, okay? Gotta give major shout out where shout outs are due. This Tabasco Tinks sauce is so good. I've been putting it on everything lately. There's one thing you need to know about me is that I am a very generous butter applier. Okay, that maybe was a little too much. Gorge. I also just can't have eggs without ketchup. Is this the most aesthetic influencer breakfast you've ever seen? Yummy. The meals are only up from here, just know that, okay? A little toast. Take your vitamins, kiddos. Vitamin B12. Beauty cute moment. I've really been into the probiotics. I'd say that's probably the only two things that I like consistently take are vitamin B12 and a probiotic. I feel like every time I get my blood taken, it's like perfect. Can't help it. My blood is just perfect. Yum. Okay, let's get this bread. Okay, I'm gonna actually start and prep the focaccia. It's super easy to make. It just takes some time. This is the recipe. I'll have it linked down below. It's pretty simple, but it is so yummy. Okay, so I need 420 milliliters of warm water, 6 grams of instant yeast. Just gonna whisk that together. Gonna add in a little bit of maple syrup, a little bit of salt, a little bit of olive oil, and then we need 500 grams of flour. Okay, and then basically once you mix it all up, there's just different like timing cycles of how long you let it sit for. So I think the first time is 15 minutes, and then you do some kneading, and then another 15, then an hour, then another hour. So it's really just time, but it takes about like 5 minutes to just make this all come together. And there's not a lot of cleanup too, which is nice. But also having like fresh bread for your guests, I feel like is the most elite thing. Like it just seems so elevated. Okay, we're gonna let that rest. I'm gonna cover it. We're gonna have focaccia. Time for the stretch and folds, baby. This is the first of many. Okay, another 15. Okay, my bread is coming along just swimmingly. I did another series of stretch and folds. I'm gonna go for a little power walk right now. It's like 1:15. Get some steps in, come back, do some more work, make a late lunch, and then clean the house and get ready for everyone to come over. The sun is finally shining. We've honestly had the crappiest weather here in Toronto. This summer has been not a summer, starting with like the forest fires, which were super devastating, and there was just smog and smoke and the worst air quality. And then beyond that, there's just been like such weird, humid, but like super cloudy and gray weather. It's not been like summer at all. But today we finally have blue skies, so I'm very excited. I'm gonna soak it up. Okay, I got a mango green tea, half sweet with aloe vera and tapioca. Is it good?
Mango slushy? Fuego. So hot today, I needed this.
Oh, something about a nice cold drink on a hot day. I was so dehydrated. And you get a little snack in there. I haven't had bubble tea in a hot minute. Did you say boba or bubble tea?
Bubble boba?
Bubble boba. No, you don't. Take that back. You take that back right now. How far do you think we walked so far? I'd say like
4,000 steps, maybe?
Okay, I was gonna say like 2.5, 3K. Let me check. 2.65K. Wow, it seemed like we walked farther than that, but fitness. Okay, 5K, done and done. I seriously commend whoever can get the perfect ratio and get all their little debris picked up. Like got one. That was super fun. I don't get to see my friend Olivia as often anymore because she lives in LA now, which is crazy. But she's home in Toronto for the week, so it's been nice to show her my new place and have her over and then, you know, get to hang out. So it is officially time for me to do another knead of the bread every hour now. I'm gonna do it. Thank God I didn't put on makeup yet. I'm gonna do my makeup though and clean the beauty studio. I'm gonna do it. I keep putting it off. Let's see. Oh my, she is a beauty. She is really risen. Okay. Oh my goodness. Whee! Oh, you know what? Okay, that was my own fault. I should have put more oil down on the pan. I'm gonna do another round of stretch and folds. Stretch, fold, tuck that under like a little burrito. Okay, now I'm gonna cover this and let this rise. So I'm gonna pour a little more olive oil on this. Then I'm gonna take another tray, pop this on top, and let this sit for another hour. Okay, it is now 3:24. I'm officially hungry. Thank God I got that bubble tea. I needed like a little sweetness kick in my life. I think I'm just gonna make a little makeshift salad. I just don't want something too heavy because I think my grandma and my aunt are gonna be here for like 5, so we're gonna have like a bit of an earlier dinner. So yeah, let's make a little lunch. I'm just gonna do a big old salad. So what I like to do is prep a bunch of veggies. That way it's a lot easier for me to just like make salads throughout the week. So I have some leftover carrot, some cucumber, some washed radishes, some arugula, and I'm just gonna toss that all into a bowl. I'm actually not really an arugula girly. Probably my least favorite like salad base. Carrots, cucumber. I'm gonna cut up these radishes. It's not my best chopping work today, folks. You know what? We're gonna do some little tomatoes in there as well. This is gonna be a not cohesive salad. Okay, now I'm gonna add in some chickpeas. Okay, now this might be weird, but this is the PC tunaless chunks. I think it's just soy protein with like, yeah, seaweed inside basically. I'm gonna add this into the salad just to give it a bit more protein. The PC line actually has a ton of plant-based options. Like some of them aren't my favorite, some of them are really good. This one, if you like dress this up like a tuna salad and like put it on a sandwich, I think it's pretty good. Okay, dressing, a good glug of olive oil, big apple cider vinegar girly, salt, pepper, lots of pepper. Been really into a celery salt lately. And then I'm gonna do an Italian blend. A little bit of onion powder? Sure. Okay, let's give this a little mixy. Now, if I was just eating this alone, I would keep it in this bowl, but I'm gonna try to make it look pretty for you because my breakfast did not look pretty. I've been having an obsession with these crispy fried onions on my salad. Also am a sucker for a cranberry. For a little bit of crunch, let's do a pumpkin seed. Okay, 10-minute salad. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay. I love a chickpea. I'm a chickpea girl. It's funny, the tuna doesn't really add too much of a flavor, like in a good way. That was weird. You know when you hear a noise and you're like, am I gonna die? Yummy. So I just came back from a really fun press trip and I was up in Muskoka. I ended up filming this jet ski video. It's been kind of going viral on TikTok. I think it's at like 14 million views right now, which is insane. But I'm gonna put it in this video to share with all you because you're my people. So you need to see this video. It was crazy. Actually, am I gonna get copyright? I'll put a clip of it in here. Okay, I'm not about to get this copyright claimed and taken down, so I'll have the proper video linked below, but just imagine it really epic and enjoy my singing. Back when we were still changing for the better, wanting was enough. For me, it was enough. Okay, you'll have to go watch the real video because it's a lot cooler with the actual music, okay? Woo, jet ski moment, hello. This was honestly so hilarious to film. But I'll link to the proper videos that we can watch it on TikTok. But I had the most fun getaway. I always say this, but like I feel the most me when I'm like in the outdoors and like doing activities and it's just like very childlike. So I loved it. I had the best time and just swimming in the lake and we were staying at the most beautiful, luxurious resort, which like obviously doesn't hurt. But yeah, so I'm going up actually to a different cottage, to a friend's cottage this weekend. So this is like not a work thing. It's just like a friend thing. But I'm just like all the cottages and lakes and just, it finally feels like summer. Have you cleaned out the beauty studio yet? Absolutely not. I'm really having like a mental block over it. I'm like getting stuck. I'm like, I just can't tackle it. It realistically, if I was to just spend 3 hours doing a deep clean and reorganize, I would get it done. Life is funny that way, isn't it? We're like, oh yeah, this task I've been not being able to sleep over takes me 30 minutes to complete. The crispy onion. You know what's funny? I used to be such a hater about sweet things in my salad, like a cranberry I wouldn't like fruit in my salad. And now I'm like, I'm making watermelon salad. I love a fruit salad. Like I love a cranberry. Okay, this is gonna seem kind of random. Actually, it looks like a smoothie. It doesn't look that weird. I was just craving some fruit and I have like no fresh fruit in my house. So I was like, oh, I've got frozen strawberries. So I just blended like a cup of frozen strawberries with some soy milk. A little snack. Oh, it's so refreshing. Cheers. Ooh, the sun is doing its thing. Holy. I've got about 20 more minutes on the focaccia, which is perfect timing because my grandma and my aunt are gonna be here in about 10 minutes. And then I'll pop that into the oven and serve that as an appetizer. I think we're gonna do little cocktails too. There's these gin cocktails that I have that are just like in a can already. But I think I might do a kombucha just in like a wine glass to feel fancier for myself. And then probably in like 2 hours, we'll get the burgers on and do a nice dinner. I didn't really plan this that well because I ate such a late lunch that I'm like kind of full right now. But I'm sure as the night goes on, I'll have an appetite again. But I'm like, oh, I'm not even ready to think about dinner yet. My guests are here. Okay, my grandma and aunt have come here and they've smuggled goods from Trader Joe's. Shut up. And Farm Boy? Stop, wait, the vegan cashew. Oh my God, guys. Wait, this is so cute. Oh my God, okay, wait, show me the rest. Okay, the bread is ready. Oh my God, it smells so good. Love. Okay, she's coming out. Wow, look at how good this looks. I was telling the vlog that I'm in my dinner party era. I've got my grandma and my aunt here. This is my Forbes side of the family. Y'all ready for some good food?
Looks and smells delicious.
Well, what originally inspired it is you DM me about the burger. You said what? You've been dreaming of it for like 2 years. So I was like, come over, let's do dinner. Oh, look at the flaky sea salt. I'm sorry, flaky sea salt is a game changer. It's just so sexy. I love it.
Looks terrific.
I'm forcing them to be in my video. I'm like, this is the price you pay for getting my fresh bread.
I got the best part with
You got
the
a
crust.
really
I love that
crunchy part. Okay.
Delicious.
Scrumptious.
Honestly?
Yes, it is.
I would.
You
The
got it?
saltiness,
You like this? I put a lot on. The
So
flaky
good.
sea salt.
the olives,
I would die for fresh bread. I really would.
so good.
And look at the way it poofed up in the little boop, 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 boop.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma, how you doing over there?
Delicious.
I need to visit more often.
Appetizer success. Okay, burgers are happening. We ate the entire loaf of bread between us three ladies, and we were full. It's like 9:30 right now, and we've decided to make dinner. We're not doing potatoes because we're way too full, so we're just gonna do burgers and what is it, an asparagus salad?
Radish salad.
So I'm gonna show you my special sauce. It's kind of like a Thousand Island. Is that what it's called, like a Thousand Island dressing?
Yep.
So it's paprika, vegan mayo, shrubs pickle, the pickle juice, garlic powder, ketchup mayo. Am I missing anything? Just like all the sauces. Okay, the burgers are ready to be plated. It's a very simple technique. Big into the sauce, heavy sauce application. Okay, tomatoes. You guys all want the works on your burgers?
Yep.
Love it. Okay, these onions are a bit weird. And I did Impossible Beyond works too. Oh, that looks good. Wait, so what's the dressing?
It is Dijon mustard, olive oil, a little bit of lemon, salt and pepper, and green onion.
And then we've got roasted almonds. This looks
Feta
really good.
cheese.
Ooh,
That's the sizzling.
sizzling.
Of the nuts.
Give her a toss. Wow, I had like a really unaesthetic salad that I made for lunch, so this is really redeeming the video. Good work. Oh, the lighting is so bad. It's like 10 o'clock. Grandma, thank God you're a night owl. This is like insane.
sure.
And wait, what are you, Grandma? Almost 90?
Well, no, I'm going to be 88 in October.
Okay, yeah, like that's insane that you are so hip, young, thriving. Like it always is shocking to me. So I hope this is as good as last time. I didn't really butter up the buns as much as I did last time.
Just as good as last time.
Wow. Wait, sample the salad quick. And then the camera's going away so we can have quality time, obviously. Grandma, great toasting work on the radishes, it appears.
Digging right in.
Wow. Very good summer salad. A roasted nut. Game changing. Oh my goodness. It's literally like 1:30. My grandma just left. She's such a night owl. It's so where I get it from. We ended up having a really late dinner. It was so perfect. I'm so full though. Like I'm not kidding. We ate the entire loaf of bread basically, other than like one strip. Wow. What a fun and fulfilling evening. That was literally so nice. We were just like chatting about old stories and like memories, and it was just so pure. What a fun night. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's Wanna Eat It Day. Follow, subscribe, like, do all the things. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for sticking with me. And I will see you soon.